Hi there. My name is Jenifer Thomas, and I am a faculty member in the Fay W. Whitney School of Nursing. And I am doing a brief talk to you through the Blue Button conferencing because I'm not able to attend the faculty panel live today. I apologize for that, but this is kind of a neat way to show the technology and kind of how we use it in our program. I have a timer on my desk to make sure that I don't go over time, and I just want to briefly discuss how we use YO courses and some of the options in our program. The DNP program is the Doctorate of Nursing Practice, and it is an entirely online program. All of our courses are delivered in an online format, and there's very rare on-campus activities and interactions with students. Most of that on-campus work they do is in a clinical way and not necessarily related to our core courses. We started the program in 2012 and we're using e-college for that. And last year, when discussions happened with the new course platform, we talked as a team about starting with YO courses in the spring, and we just said, let's go for it, why not? So as a group, we made the switch from e-college to YO courses during the academic last year between fall and spring. Partly because we just thought, you know, why not? But partly because we were excited about some of the technology and options within YO courses for our particular program and the ways that we wanted to use YO courses. In general, how we use tools in YO courses are, of course, in delivering content and connecting with students. We use the threaded discussion. We use all of those basic options that a lot of online course platforms offer. But one of the main ways in which we utilize YO courses to connect with our students and deliver content is through the Big Blue Button conferencing, which is what I'm on right now. In my courses, for example, I often do unit introductions, assignment details, and instruction by using this tool. I may have a couple of slides up like I have here that have points on it for them. As I discuss, I have my video camera up so that they can feel like they're connecting with me in a way. Sometimes it's only 5 minutes, but it's something that they can view. They can hear me describe an assignment or particular content in order to introduce the unit. The other way in which we use Big Blue Button, and what is also unique to our program, is the weekly webinars that we schedule. Every Wednesday morning from 9 to 11:30, we ask that students block off that time to be available to attend this online conference that we call webinar. We have 3 different cohorts of students. We have first years, second years, third years. They each have a distinct webinar that they attend, so they only attend with their cohort. And we utilize that 9 to 11:30 time in a couple of different ways. The students sign up for a 1-credit webinar, so they are required to attend like that 50-minute, that 9 to 9:50, and they discuss content very unique to primary care, to healthcare, or to their year in the program. It may have something to do with kind of the main theme of the program, so they will attend that time frame. The time frame between 10 and 11:30 is often used by individual course instructors to deliver course-related content or used for presentations of course assignments and so on. So for example, one of the courses I'm teaching right now, I'm doing like a mini series on acceptance and commitment therapy for our second year students, and they listen to like a really brief lecture. I use maybe 6-7 slides to discuss the content with the larger group. Then we create 4 smaller conferences of small group work, and students are assigned to those small groups, and they work together and do activities. So they practice interviewing each other. They practice asking questions. They role play. They do lots of activities. That's just one of the examples that I do. Some of the other instructors also use it to have guest presentations. So we've had individuals get guest access so that they could present in the Big Blue Conference. And so it's been a really nice way to, again, connect with our students, but also add some innovation with regard to the use of the technology. Finally, how the DNP program uses Big Blue Button, for example, is to get student feedback about the courses, the program, and so on to our deans. They have a Meet the Deans session that they do through this conference. Faculty are not involved, and they just meet with the deans, and they can get on camera, on microphone, and provide feedback with the administrators versus doing a paper pencil form. The administrators, of course, take notes and share what is necessary with the faculty, and changes can be implemented. Of course, there are challenges with what we've been doing. Switching to YO courses during the semester was tricky for us and for our students because of the difference in the platform and the format. So it took some getting used to, of course, especially with regard to the webinar, because we were used to e-college in terms of how the webinars worked and how we created groups and how we worked with it. But again, we figured it out. I would definitely like to thank the individuals in the outreach program who have helped us with all of this, helped us by meeting with us to do problem solving, to meet with us to get our vision and ideas of how we wanted to use this technology into place. I would say the successes, we have a lot of positive feedback from our students about the weekly webinars and our use of the conferencing within courses. They like, not that our faces are special, but they like to see our faces. They like to feel like they can connect with us, and they like that weekly connection with each other through the webinar. And so that has been a wonderful success. We are still figuring out new things to do and ways to use it. I know that what I'm talking about is very specific to Big Blue Button, but we're still exploring how to use a lot of the tools in order to help reach our students in an innovative way. And we want to encourage our students to think innovatively, so this helps us kind of model how to use technology in a rural state. Regarding suggestions, I guess I would say just don't be afraid to try something. Don't be afraid for it to maybe fail. We have certainly had things that just did not work out the way we wanted, but sometimes you just don't know until you try it. And also, don't ask questions. You might think that what you want to do can't work, but you know, I've had emails with Christy Boggs, and she said, "Oh, sure, you can do it this way," or "Why don't you try it that way?" You just never know. It's really good to just ask questions and to try it out. I really think it's important to understand the platform in such a way that you can utilize it for the delivery of information in the best way possible, and not necessarily just to use a tool, but to think about how it's going to enhance the learning experience. And especially with distance students, it's really, really important to take that into consideration. And with regard to healthcare, that's what we're teaching content related to, and we're training clinicians, and having connection and interaction is really, really important. I put my email up if you had any questions about the DNP program, how we're using it, about Big Blue Button. I'm happy to answer any of that. And again, I apologize I couldn't be there in person. I hope you have a great conference, and I will sign off and let others take their turn and speak. So thank you. Bye.